Hello, this is Dr. Joel Hastings, pastor at Community Bible Church, and I want to take a minute and just address an issue that I'm seeing a lot on social media and in the news here recently, and that's the idea of transgenderism. This issue seems like it comes up every couple years here, and just because of different news cycles and things like that, right now there's very controversial about certain athletes competing in female sports here, and that's caused a lot of people to have a lot of different emotions and express those emotions here. And so I want to take a minute and say, how should we respond as Christians? Because for some of us, we're going to just try to ignore it and hope that it goes away, but that won't happen. On the other side, some of us might argue and call names and do things like that, but that rarely ever helps. And so, what should we do whenever these issues arise here? I think that we should look at it objectively, we should look at it lovingly, and we should definitely see what the Bible has to say about these issues as well. And the more that I thought about it, the more that I came to the conclusion that both the Christian community and the transgendered community can actually agree on something very, very important. And whether you are a part of either one of these communities, you might say, no, we can't. You must not know anything about this situation at all. We disagree on almost everything. But I'm going to argue that we actually agree on the starting points here. And what I mean by that is this. Both the transgendered person and the Christian can know that we were born broken. We were born in a way that was not supposed to be like this. So for the transgendered person is going to look at themselves and say, wait a minute, how I was born and the parts that I was given on the outside does not match who I am on the inside. There is something wrong here. And so they know that there is something broken. On the Christian side of things as well, we look at it and we say, there's something wrong as well. See, because if you are a Christian, then you know that you were born in sin. The book of Romans tells us in detail about how every single person was born sinful. And because we are born sinful, we are born broken. We are born without peace. We are born without joy. And we try to do that the best that we can. But ultimately, we know that there isn't anything that we can do by our own merit to find that peace and find that love that we so crave. And so both the transgender person and also the Christian can know and understand that there is something wrong with how we are born. But that's where the differences start to diverge. See, because the transgender person will look at that and say, well, because I know that there's no peace in my soul, then I'm going to try to fix what's on the outside in hopes that it will give me peace on the inside. But that rarely ever works in this life, doesn't it? See, because if your car breaks down, then you can go ahead and try to give it a new paint job, but that isn't going to make the car run again, is it? If you have cancer and you try to give yourself a new makeover, it might make you feel better, and that's a good thing, but it's not going to help the cancer. What I believe the Bible actually teaches is this, is that we know that we lack peace and we lack love and we lack the ability to know that everything is right in this world. And so because of that, we need to first address the issue in our soul and let that issue that's in the soul issue, a heart issue, be fixed and be healed by the great physician, Jesus Christ. And once that is healed on the inside, then it will impact the outside. So instead of starting on the outside and hoping that it goes in, we start on the inside and know that it can go out and give us peace in every aspect of our life. Now, if you are part of the transgendered community, I do not want to add my voice to just people that are attacking you and that are hurting you. But rather, what I'm trying to do is to offer you something that no doctor can give you, no hormone treatment can give you, no anything can give you except for Jesus Christ. And that is love, and that is peace, and that is contentment. That is only found when we put our faith and trust in Him and follow Him completely. And as for our Christian viewers as well, let's stop with the name calling and let's stop arguing, but rather let's remember that we were all born sinners, every single one of us. So whether that is our issue, or whether it's pornography, or whether it's drugs, or gluttony, or gossip, or slander, we were all sinners. And whenever we demean other people, it indicates that we probably didn't realize just how much of a sinner we are ourselves, right? And so let us all come to the realization that we can only find peace, we can only find love at the foot of the cross. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17 reminds us It says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away, behold, the new has come. Whenever we believe in Jesus Christ, he makes us brand new from the inside out. And when we are made brand new from the inside out, it gives us the peace that we are looking for, both in our soul and in our body, forevermore. That's what I have for you. God bless.